Now, this is what happens when you trust in the process. So what do we have right here? We got $105,000 deposit. This was just yesterday. So if you're watching this video, it is September 4th. Now we got this client $185,000 approved in just one day. And this was after they went through credit restoration. We're showing you this right here. This is what happens when you trust in the process, all right? So this was 105,000. Y'all can see the information right here. Their credit score was being suppressed because they had some negative items on their credit report. And this happens a lot. There are a ton of successful business owners out here who they got to go through MCAs and predatory lending, even though they have good cash flow because their credit is messed up. So when people say credit repair is expensive, no, it's not, because you're going to be paying a 1/4 factor rate for your business to get funding if your credit's not in order, because you can't go to Truist or some of these other commercial banks because they're not going to approve you with a 500 credit score, right? So this is just an example of trusting in the process, trusting in the process. So, you know, a lot of people say, oh, this is cap, that's cap. All right, let me show you the other thing. All right, so here we got the other 80,000, right? All right, so this right here is a line of credit, Shout out to our client for allowing me to log into their online banking and actually share with you the receipts, right? Share with you the testimony. We were able to get these approvals in just one day. As soon as their credit was in order, of course, you know, I got the connections with the banks. I know the data points. So we just went in, their credit lined up, everything just matched up. So what we got right here, this is a line of credit. This is a revolving line of credit. They've already taken advantage of this. So they drew 5,500 already. Now, if you add the balance and the available credit together, for those of you who are good at math, that equals $80,000. So it was originally $80,000. They drew down on it, and now there's $74,000 left. All right, so this is 80,000. Again, this is not Photoshop. This is online banking. As y'all can see, you don't have to wait 7 years for items to come off your credit report. Now, right here, we had a client who had a bankruptcy on their credit report. Now, you've probably heard that bankruptcies stay on your report for up to 10 years. Right here, it says this item was removed from your credit report. So let's look at the details of this. As y'all can see, and I believe this was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. U.S. bankruptcy, this item was deleted. So let's look at the before. This was a Chapter 7 bankruptcy discharge, right? And so this was from back in 2018. So a whole 7 years later, right? Still dragging their credit report down. As y'all can see right here, date resolved 2018, on record until February 2028. And we know it's not 2028 yet. So if you do absolutely nothing about it, it will be on your report for at least 10 years. And that's if it automatically comes off. Sometimes you still have to dispute it, even if it's after 10 years. So even if that statute of limitation times out, sometimes you still might have to dispute it because they don't always automatically just remove it. But we were able to get that deleted off the credit report. So if you have a bankruptcy on your credit report, or any item for that matter, collections, repos, late payments, child support, federal student loans, mortgages, closed accounts, active accounts, it doesn't matter. We can get it knocked off your credit report. We've extended the Labor Day special to the end of this week. So this is discounted rate, so we can get these accounts removed for you. Here we have some other accounts, just some little credit cards. You got Ally credit card, Fortiva, some of these subprime accounts. As y'all can see, man, we got these items completely wiped off the credit report. We look at the before, this was deleted. Again, a little $1,500. And I just want to emphasize it, right? Because this has been negatively impacting their credit for nearly almost 6-7 years, right? Since 2019, you have 30, 60, 90, 120 charge off, right? So this is going to force you, if you do nothing about it, you're only going to get approved for subprime types of accounts, right? So you're never going to be able to get access to bigger types of financing that could really, you know, give you some motion and allow you to really maneuver out here. And as y'all can see, I think on their credit report, they had some of these other subprime, low limit types of cards, right? Fortiva, this was deleted. Again, $1,000 limit. And again, this is just dragging your score. So you don't have to sit around and wait for these items to naturally just fall off. Think about the opportunity costs that you miss out on over 7 years, right? There's people who are leveraging credit in 1 or 2 years and completely changing their financial trajectory. So it's super imperative, especially now, to get your financial reputation restored, get your credit restored, and then get access to financing. And this time, once you get the money the second time, don't go back to the old habits, right? You got to change your mindset as well and have a plan on what you're going to do with the credit. Now, we could restore your credit, but if you don't change your mindset, you're going to be in that same situation where you're defaulting, you're coming back to us, it's getting harder to remove things. Then you get upset if it takes a little bit longer. Once you get that fresh start, don't look back from there, right? So we can help you. So if you've been on the sidelines, we have a discounted rate to the end of this week. This is the extended Labor Day special. So call the number up on the screen or click the link in the description of the video. Talk to one of our reps. We'll get you squared away. We'll review your credit report, identify the items that need to be removed, and get them completely knocked off your credit profile. Call the number on the screen, do yourself a favor, and let's get your credit restored, and then let's get this money. Let's go.